Hey there, thanks very much for clicking through to watch this video. It's Mike here from Studio Profits. I hope you're well. Firstly, I just want to start by apologising really because I haven't sent you anything of sort of value to grow your photography business in quite a while. Now, you'll probably be able to relate to the reason why that is. I've just got busy, you know, sometimes you, as a business owner, you just get busy, other things happen, but I'm back on the road now, so I'll be sending you 5 different videos on 5 different topics of how to grow your studio photography business over the next 5 days. So over the next 5 days, or next 4 days now, just check your inbox because I'll be sending you some really cool stuff your way in hope to help you grow your business. Now, just going off on a little tangent, if you ever really need to get something done, just go public with it. Just tell other people that you're going to do it, and then you have to get it done. That's a really good strategy that I've used to get stuff ticked off my job list, like this video, for instance. Okay, so my first little strategy when it comes to email marketing is all about sending more emails. Now, emails are free, okay, so what I've noticed when I've been sort of going around the country talking to different studio photographers is that when they come to do some marketing, they get an offer and they push it out on Facebook and they pay for all this stuff to go to cold people, usually people that they haven't sort of met before. They'll pick an audience on Facebook, they'll put an ad in front of it, and they'll try to sell that way. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You should definitely keep on doing that. That's okay. But you've got less of a chance of making sales that way than you have if you go out to your email database, like your past customers, people that have been on your list for a while, and push your offer out to them, because you've got a little bit of relationship with them, you've got some leverage, okay, you've got more chance of selling to them than you have to cold people on Facebook. So don't go out and spend money on Facebook without actually emailing these offers to your database. That's a really important thing to do. Email's free, Facebook advertising isn't. So what I'm saying is you should do both really. I'm not saying you should stop doing Facebook advertising, but I'm just saying you should, as a first sort of point of call, is to go out to your email list first. So you want a nice snappy subject line, some nice copy, and get the offer in there and out to your readership. Okay, so my second point in your email marketing is to try not to always sell to people. Okay. So you need to really create relationships and business to do business with anyone really. I mean, think about it. If you saw someone in the street and you wanted to go out on a date with them, you wouldn't just sort of walk up to them and ask them for a date, would you? I mean, you try to engage them in conversation first. You'd maybe try to make them laugh. You'd maybe try to inform them. You want to start a dialogue with them, and that's really what you want to start doing with some of your prospects. Okay, don't just go out there and ask them to go on a date. Don't just go and sell to them. I mean, just try and engage them in some sort of conversation. Get them to maybe vote on what their favourite photo is that you've taken this week. Maybe try and inform them on how they can start to look better in photographs, or how they can take better photographs. I mean, give them some sort of value that they can use, and then they might start to sort of follow more of your content. Sometimes it's a good idea to ask people for a reply in your email, like, you know, what did you think? Get them to, you know, start a conversation that way, and then you can start asking them for sales. But don't just sell in every single email you have. I implement a technique for my private clients where I send what's called a 52-week email. So every single week of the year, I mean ongoing, I send a value email out to their list. So it's always something valuable. It's information, might be facts, it might be jokes, but just content that isn't selling. We're creating a relationship here with these people. So that's my second tip. Don't always sell in your emails. So my third little strategy, and sorry, I apologise if this camera is a little bit shaky. My arm's getting a little bit tired now. So my third little strategy is about being yourself. Okay, so look at the difference between when you send an email to a friend or a colleague, and then when you send an email to your list, like a marketing email. Now, what the difference is? I think I could probably guess for you what some of the differences are. I mean, the email to the marketing email to your list will be written very formally. It'll probably be very well designed. It might even be signed off yours sincerely or something like that. Okay. The email to your friend would start, hey, first name, whatever his name is, whatever her name is, how are you doing, all that sort of stuff, informal language. Now, I'd encourage you to start using that sort of language to your list. Okay, write to them on a personal sort of level. So write to them like they're your friends. I mean, you see a lot of my emails start with "Hi, whoever, first name, how are you doing? Hope you're well." That sort of thing. Okay, that's what I'd write to a friend. So that's what I also write to my list. I find it's more personable, and people interact with that a little bit better. Don't sign off "yours sincerely." It's way too formal. Start being yourself a little bit. I mean, you use some of your mannerisms. You can write and share your opinion as well. Sometimes don't always sit on the fence. I mean, don't be sort of Mr. or Mrs. Bland or boring. You know, you want to maybe share your opinion, because sort of half of people would agree with that. Maybe half the people wouldn't agree with that, but the half that do agree, you'd pull them a lot closer. You'd really sort of increase the value of your relationship with them as well. So that's my little tip for that. So just be yourself, okay? Stop sort of pretending to be someone else and writing really formally. Be yourself and write more and send more stuff out. So I hope you found that little piece helpful on email marketing. If you need a hand with anything, look, you can just give me a call. I'm happy to spend sort of half an hour, 45 minutes with you, just talking over, you know, how to get your email marketing right. If you need a hand with, you know, choosing a CRM or that sort of thing, or just you've got some other questions that I haven't really covered here, I'm happy to sort of jump on the phone with you. We'll spend half an hour, 45 minutes. I've got a little bit of time this week. Just be aware that England are playing at 2 p.m. on Thursday, so don't schedule one for that time. Cool. So just click the button below. There should be a button down there if you want to schedule some time with me, and we'll speak tomorrow on my next video. See you then. Cheers. Bye.